Hey guys, today we will be talking about the Hell Score kernel for the Nexus 5 and how to get the most out of the kernel to optimize battery life. So if I jump into the CPU section, you can see my current settings. My maximum CPU frequency is at 2.3 gigahertz, and that's because I don't want to lose performance at the cost of battery life. It already came default at 2.3 gigahertz. I set the minimal frequency as low as possible at 192 megahertz. Of course, lowering the CPU will extend the battery life. I keep the screen off frequency at 652 megahertz, but you can lower this further. As always, the lower the frequency, the better the battery life. Now the kernel is on Hell's active by default, so I would just leave it. I have found it the best performance and battery life. No jumping on the CPU voltage. Lowering the global offset values will improve battery life. So, however, this can be very fitty and temperamental, so I would leave this alone. Feel free to toggle yourselves. Leaving the unplugged limit as high as possible will save the battery life. What this means is that all the CPU cores will turn on at once the limit of 18 gigahertz has passed. I would leave the rest of the settings alone. Now for the GPU, leave it at 450 megahertz and leave the governor at one domain on demand. This is the default settings and it will mean no compromises on gaming. Under the battery section, you can find USB fast charge tick. This can this can come in very handy. Now jumping into the frequency table, you can see I am running at just 192 megahertz most of the time, which will of course save a lot of battery life. It does sometimes jump all the way up, but only when I need the power. Overall, this kernel is very good. Battery life is great. I was able to achieve 3 to 4 hours screen on time. I definitely would recommend